Okay, hello my Magiliws. So y'all, I already did a reaction for this. I know it's been like a couple months since this has even come out for like the live performance like medley that they did. But yeah, I already had watched it the other day, but apparently when I went back to look at the footage to edit it, my audio didn't get recorded, so I obviously can't post that. So I was like, okay, well, gonna have to sit down and react to it. But I will also be, including just like a little snippet, like not the snippet, but like also my original reaction. But obviously, there's not gonna be any sound, but you can at least see what my facial expressions and what I thought for each of like the songs and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try my best to remember the things that I said, because again, this was like a 30-minute, like 40-minute video, because it's like I said, it's the whole Destino album. But yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and rewatch it, y'all. Hey. Nung dapat ay 14 ng Pebrero, araw yun ng mga puso. Kaso parang pala yung sa alamat. Ayaw nga na ba, isinilang sa gabaw. Lumaki sa kastel, dala sa balikat ko. Kung magsipag sa letrong pabatig ang ngayon dalak ko. I also, it was cool how they were directing our attention onto the group, because we're just like, oh, like they're out there, and then whenever Mo came in, it's like, oh, like where do you come from, you know? Klaro bawat pagbigkas ng letra wala kasi aso abing mga tula makikita na mata nababang salita di ba halata kahit anong gawin masarap sa tenga lalo na pag ako nakaisip ang ideya ganto ang yanig pag aming dinaanan anim man sa beat tunog pang isa hey oh hey. I know I said it later on in the video, but the harmonies for like the chanting, like, oh, hey, come on, Jao. Whenever they do like the joint, like, hey, like the part, I was like, oh, okay, come on. Hey. Too much. Hey. How much yes, that's a different type of class, boy. I don't need a flex, let the sounds do the rest. Again, man, better be the headline, you could like me, yeah? Think of the page, show me a face, para malaman na. Sino may taste, kaso these days, para walaman na. Because the phase, I know it ain't natataranta na. Kung gusto nyo ng flex, let's go. That. I just like how in unison it sounds like. Hey, let's go. Hanta rap. The flat line, of course. Oh God, most. Ooh. Come on, Taneo. I'm guessing they wanted to do a contrast with how this is more R&B-ish, so that's why they kind of made it like a green gray kind of like cast filter, because the other one was like in, you know, daylight, kind of how like the MV4 that song was. Oh my god. The falsettos will always kill me. I just noticed like the nails like over there vibing with Archie's voice as he should. Also, I think I mentioned in the first part too that I was like, oh my god, you could tell how like they get so absorbed in the song when like in the emotions of it. Ooh. And then Mo's like vein popping out of his neck from how much power he's like delivering with the song. I was like, the guitarra, come on, let's go. I think I asked in the original, I'm like, are they actually playing these instruments? Because I was like, gagged. Also, Tomas changed his lenses because he had red ones, now he has the silver ones. Although you can tell how they utilized the space well because they kind of changed the interior as far as like the design, like the objects or like the furniture, and then also like which way they are filming it, so they're not kind of at an angle. Also, it's like nighttime now, whereas the Luz Feminda was during the day. Woo! And then the Maharani reference, of course. I was like, the flute. I was like, why are you pulling out a flute? So I was gagged. I was like, oh my god, I'm like, I had no idea Tomas knew how to play the flute, or I don't remember that being mentioned in the. But I was like, I was gagged. Because it's already hard enough to like sing and dance at the same time, but play the instrument and sing at the same time. Wait, do I remember? I know this song is not like it's has me like, but I don't remember. Do I remember them saying that in the first time I listened to it? You see, then I moved over here. It's like I think I mentioned that it's like looks like it's that it's like transitioning of like time as they're filming this. Come on, Joe. Ooh, come on, little harmony. I know I mentioned in that first listen that I was like, oh my god, like the layering of someone singing, and then another one coming in with another line, then like the harmonies of people like kind of supporting the melody in the back. I'm just like, ooh, a little raspy. Oh, his frame's also changed here. Come on, Tomas! Like, you see how, like, the straining of his, like, veins from him belting out these notes. Okay. No, because why did ALAMAT have to do that though? I'm still attacked the second time. Also, like, I think I mentioned in the first time, I liked how they put little cuts of the behind the scenes of them filming in between of this song, because it sounds like a little bit more like a slower kind of like, oh, like memory kind of song, you know? I was like, come on, Zhao, and his birthday.
sa'yo. Kung iisipin, bagay ka sa akin. Ang daming nagsasabi na tutol sila sa'tin. Di na magdadahilan kung tanungin, kasi kaya ko naman tong sagutin. Kaya tong ilaban lang ang harapin. Kita sa mga mata na may pasanan, kahit pa humili, di humatatanggi. Gusto ko mo na ang lahat sa akin, mabigat may aking tatanggapin. Maaari mong nagturo kung saan man ang daan o ba't sa puso mo. Papakita ko kung paano sa paraang kakayanin, ibabalik pangako sa'yo. Ano ang katotohanan?
Come on, Mo.
Pwede ba ang totoo? May pag-asang aba. Maaari bang pagtuturo kung saan man ang dapat tungo sa puso mo? Bakit turo kung saan man ang dapat tungo sa puso mo? Bakit ko para ang kakayanin, ibabalik ko sa'yo. Ibabalik pangako sa'yo.
Woo! See, now they're back to this original. Hanta rap.
Bakit ba nagiwalayaw? Ngayon ako'y nag-iisa.
Also, he's back with the red frames.
Ibalik ang dating tayo.
I think I was wondering if this was like just like a space that they made like in a studio, or if this is actual like place, because
Having a good time, ngunit di mawakan ang iyong kamay. Di maubos maisip, hindi ka
now he's back with the red frames.
pwede bang maibalik? I don't wanna dance. Di ka kasama ko, miss ko na ang yama mo. I don't wanna dance. Di buo ang puso ko, di ka kasama ko. I don't wanna dance. Alam ko nung
Hey.
ako ba yung napapansin? Sa gabi naman mas mabari, pag-ibig natin, yeah. Hanap pa rin ang mga yakap mo, nasa isip mo pa rin ako. When you hear my name, do you still feel the same? Girl, you know I love the way you move. You're breaking my heart in two. Wish it was me and you, deja vu. Di mo ubos maisip, hindi ka na akin. Pwede bang maibalik? 'Cause I don't wanna dance. Kung di ka kasama ko, miss ko na ang yakap mo.
Everyone just having fun and vibing with the song, as they should.
I don't wanna dance. With sugar it is song. Ikaw na sa isipan ko everywhere I go. Hindi mo, with sugar it is song. Ikaw na lang nakikita everywhere I go. I don't wanna say goodbye, bye, bye, bye. So I know we go and try. Take you back to when you were mine.
Woo!
Laging kailangan, pangako ko'y aalagaan. I don't wanna dance. Di ko kasama, miss ko na ang yakap mo. I don't wanna dance. Di mo ang puso ko, pag di ka kasama mo. I don't wanna dance. O pwede pa balikan natin ang nakaraan. I don't wanna dance. O pwede pa nabalikan natin ang nakaraan. I don't wanna dance.
I was just like putting down the mic now. Hanta rap. Waniraya, waniraya, waniraya.
Walang kahit sinong makakapigil sa kipithayang ibigin kang malaya. Hiraya, saglit lang at ating tuklasin Mintay ng mga bituin. Hey! Gusto ko lang ay kalmado, puso't isip, bawat segundo. There's no one that can take this from us. Cause as long as I live, I protect this life. Hiraya manubari, ikaw ang pag-ari. Dahil naglalakad ng kulay sa aking mundo. Hiraya manubari, kibat ko ang gilani. Isang halik mo'y babalik ang kalagasan ko. Go on, Hiraya. Go on, Hiraya. Go on, Hiraya.
Hiraya,
Go on, Hiraya. Go on, Hiraya.
go on, Hiraya.
Oh, Hiraya. Iharang man kahit na palagit sa harap ko. Hahanapin ko pa rin ang daan pabalik sa'yo. Sa batang oras na ika'y kasama, dapat araw-araw na. Kahit na hindi ko mana ang iyong salamat, ako'y mananatiling sa'yo. Gusto lang ikalmatang puso't isip bawat segundo. There's no one that can take this from us. Just as long as I live, I protect this life.
Woo, come on, RD.
Hiraya manawari, ikaw ang bagari. Dahil naglalakad ng kulay sa aking mundo. Hiraya manawari, kibat ko ang iyong labi. Isang halik mo'y babalik ang kalagasan ko. Hiraya manawari,
Hey,
sa'yo lang to na humaling. Binasag ang alamat, di alaman dahilan kung bakit ba ako sa'yo bigla nabigani. Kahit ano sabihin ng iba, para sa'kin ikaw lang kakaiba. Gagawa ng paraan para lamang mahaga, mga labi mo ay aking ingatan. Hiraya manawari, ikaw ang pagpapari. Tanging naglalapat ng kulay sa aking mundo. Hiraya manawari, kibat ko ang iyong labi. Isang halik mo'y babalik ang kalakasan ko. Go on, Hiraya. Go on, Hiraya. Go on, Hiraya. Hiraya. Go on, Hiraya. Go on, Hiraya. Go on, Hiraya.
Hiraya. Ugh. I think I mentioned in the original that it's nice for them to kind of do like a live performance where they don't have to focus on like dancing and singing at the same time, because you can just hear just the pure vocals and them just kind of like get to relax a bit and just enjoy the performance in that aspect.
Umabot ang mga panalangin pangkaya na mahigpit para madama ikaw ay akin. Kung bago ba dapat lumuha, pilit mong kukunin. Kung sakaling makuha, handa ko itong sulitin. Pero sa kabila ng pagsubok, sabik na mahanap ang maliwanag na araw sa madilim ng mga ulap. At kahit umabot pa sa huling sandali, laging pagtandaan sa'yo lang ako uuwi. Sa kabila ng mga palakpakan, sabi ko ng mga halakhakan, nangungulila pa rin sa kapayapang hawak mo. At sa
Joe and Tomas's voice are always so like insane. Same with RG, like
Ang wish ko is sana yumaman na tayong lahat.
he's like
Sana matapos ang corruption dito. Third wish is
I like this though.
sana sumexy tayong lahat.
They're like for the birthday boy. It was cute. It was really cute. What's it called? So again, like I said, there's some things I think that I forgot to mention here and there because it was just a long video that I did the first time around. But I think when I was talking about in terms of like their outfits and the setting, like the actual set, I know I was like asking like I wonder if it's like just that they made like this set for them or if it's like actual like place. But I like how basically their outfits were very much, you know, each like very individual, like to what kind of style I think each of the members themselves like. So it's very suited to each member, but also like in terms of like the color palette, it was very like more like warm, neutral like tones that kind of matched with the same vibe as the like as the set, because it was more so like that kind of like orangey red, kind of coppery kind of color. So like, you know, I think it's just nice how they made it seem very inviting and very like homey in terms of like, and very like warm with the like how they decorated it. And like I said, it looks like they kind of like show some like of a passage of like time, so you don't kind of get bored with the same set in the same video, because it is like different performances, so you kind of get to see them like change up different angles, change up different ways of decorating the space and kind of like moving around. So I think, like I said, you could definitely see the difference in the time, because like the first song, Luz Mi Minda, it looks like it was shot during the day, and then the rest of them kind of like, I guess maybe happened during like as the day progressed, like towards like the later hours of the day, because it got darker. So I was like, oh, okay, like kind of obviously these things take a while to shoot, so it's like I'm not surprised with that if it is like, you know, an actual place and like it's natural lighting. That if not, they just kind of did it for the vibes of like each song, because, you know, there was something a little bit different about each one, because obviously from Lucy Minda to the second one, it was immediately like that gray kind of like greeny kind of like filter that they put over it, because it's more like a R&B kind of like song. But overall, like the whole album, like I said, I remember someone in the comments saying, I think I mentioned in the first reaction too, that I remember someone in the comments saying that because I think I had asked like, oh, like I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen them drop something, so I was wondering like, oh, maybe they're like doing some, like maybe if their members are going to school, maybe like they took a break. But then I think Magiliw in the comments let me know that, oh, well, it's because it took them a long time to like figure out what they wanted to do in terms of like their music, so that's why this album kind of took a while, I guess, to come out, because they were like, oh, like what, like maybe they were like I think stuck, or like, you know, that happens when you're an artist, like, sometimes you kind of get in a like a rut and you can't figure out what you want to do next. So but I think it definitely worked in their favor, because the album was really good. There's a lot of like, it's not just one genre. There is like a couple of R&B, and there's a couple like more ballady kind of like soulful songs, and then we do have like Lucy Minda, which is the more rap heavy on the rap bass song. So I think it's a good variety for sure. But kind of like I said, seeing them perform it live in like this space, it always hits differently, because like I said, they're not having to like dance at the same time, so you get to hear their clear vocals and just like focus on their expressions and how they like are just enjoying it overall, and not, you know, feeling pressure or anything like that. So I'm just like, I really enjoyed that aspect of it. And then what was the other thing I was gonna say? Because there's a couple of things that I think I missed from the first time I watched it, because like I said, I can't remember everything that I said in that video. But like I said, I think I did mention like the layering of like that's what I really love about their voices, is that the layering, or their music, is that the layering that they have with like the ad-libs going on while someone's singing like a high falsetto part, and then the person's like doing like coming in with a new line. It just sounds so good. It just blends very well, so I always appreciate that. I think, what was the other thing that there's a couple other things that I think I'm missing. Oh, I was thinking. I think I remember saying also that I was like, oh, this album really showed how all-rounders each of the members are, because like everyone kind of like did some singing, everyone did the rapping part. Like I said, I remember always, it was always like Zhao, and I always saw like the Nail, and maybe and then Alas always for sure like being rappers. But this album for sure, like for at least for Luz Minda, like that song, everyone like had some rapping, and I was just like, whoa, like I was not expecting everyone to come in and rap, but everyone literally can literally do every single thing, and it's like wow, like the group is very that very much talented. So I think I was just very blown away and surprised about how like who sang what parts that I didn't think or didn't know who sang in the like for me listening to the album the first time, because I was just like, oh, like wow, like especially for like I don't ever remember like RG's voice being like going that deep. I know it always like was more on the like where it was, and then always would go higher too. And then Zhao and Alas singing a little bit more. I was just like, oh, okay. Like I was taken aback, but you can definitely see that for sure like Tomas and Mo were like they were going like they were doing the most as they should, because they literally were getting, like I said, there's always like some performers or artists that like you can tell get so absorbed in the music and the singing when they're performing, and it's like they go to a different like it takes them to a whole different place when that they're just like focused fully on the performance and just enjoying it and living in the moment. And you can definitely see that in, of course, like Mo for sure. I think you could see it a little bit in Daniel, but like the man was wearing sunglasses, so I couldn't tell all the time. But there are certain members that you can tell for sure, and it definitely like brings another aspect for sure, and you can tell how much of a like artists they are. But yeah, it was just crazy. Like I said, I know it took me a long time to go finally watch this. I think it's been like 2 months, but it's just like it was such a long video that I was like, oh my god, like I want to like. I kept procrastinating because I was catching up with other things, right? And then when I finally did get to like watch it, and I was happy that I watched it the first time around, this ended up happening where the audio, and I was like, oh my god, like I'm not gonna remember everything that I said, because there was like a good chunk of things I said that I think I tackled in the beginning of the video just to kind of get it out of my head, because then I would have forgotten it by the end of this video. I think I also mentioned that randomly that for specifically for Zhao's outfit, that the hat and the tie combo like kind of reminded me of this show from my childhood, like called The Familia de Peluche, or it kind of reminded me of the live action version of the Flintstones, because they have like if you ever have seen that movie, like their outfits are obviously there's a lot of fur involved, so I was like, oh my god, but like Zhao is our like diva. He is our fashionista for sure, like, or at least one of them, because like, I know a lot of them are interested in fashion, but like for me, like he's one of the iconic members for that, because I would never like he looks good in what the outfit that he like, it's very him. That's my thing. That's what I was saying, like that each of them have their own set style that they like, so you can definitely see it portrayed in the outfits that they wore. Even though I know maybe like a stylist maybe have styled them, but it still shows the different colors within the group. So, but I'm finally, like I said, I'm glad I finally got to watch this, even though would have wished I could have just kept the first one, because I think my reaction was so much better. But yeah, I just thought, I might as well just go ahead and re-record it, because I know some of y'all were wondering if I was ever gonna probably go back and do some ALAMAT stuff. And then, like I said, I've been pushing this back for so long that when I finally did watch it the other day, I was like happy that I did, because I'm like, oh my god, finally like can move on to something else, like for some of their content, which I like I said, I try to check, but sometimes some of their stuff isn't always sub, but this is one of the ones I know I wanted to react to, because after I have watched or listened to the whole album the first time, I was like, okay, like I think I didn't go back until like a little while later, and I found out that they did a whole like compilation, like this whole medley thing of it, which, like I said, I think it's definitely, because I think that the last thing I remember saying, I think this should be the last thing I think I say, is that obviously it's very different hearing like the pre-recorded versions off of the album than it is hearing it live. And I think hearing the songs live made me love them even more, because of just how good like the live vocals, like I don't think they're ever done justice when they get put on an album, is my thing, even though like they do sound exactly like it, if not like even better. So that's why I was like, oh my god, like I died over it. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you in the next one.